Hey guys, glad to have you here with me. We're going to be getting into the Bible, and I really just want to get some wisdom out there for everyday living. That is what it's about. Wisdom is God's truths applied to everyday life. And so we're going to take this and we're going to use it, I hope anyway. And this one here is about an attitude problem that we can sometimes have. And I think to some extent our culture drives it in. But maybe it's just a humanity thing because I don't know, there's a culture that avoids this entirely. So let's try and deal with it. All right, it's in the book of Proverbs, chapter 14. It's going to be verse 21. It says, "It is a sin to belittle one's neighbor. Blessed are those who help the poor." I'll read that one more time. It is a sin to belittle one's neighbor. Blessed are those who help the poor. Guys, Jesus has a lot to say about who our neighbor is and what we're supposed to do to help them. He gave that whole illustration about the story he said about the Samaritan and helping the injured guy and the religious people. People who should have been willing to help this guy weren't willing to. And yet the Samaritan, who's supposedly a heathen, comes along and he helps him out. And the whole thing is this attitude problem that we can have. And I just want to get rid of it. I want to get rid of it in myself, and I want you guys to be able to get rid of it as well. And it's this idea that somehow people who have less money are also less, I don't know, less human, less worthy. I'm not sure what the deal is, but we have this problem. We just classify people by their income. It's natural, and maybe there's call for it in situations I can't fathom why, but who knows, maybe. But the point is that in real life, in the Christian's heart, this has no place. I can't think of a practical use for it. Guys, we're supposed to love our neighbors. We're definitely not supposed to belittle them. And to take somebody who is poor and to look down on them for that purpose just shows we have a problem. If we're coming in and just wanting to rescue these people, we've got an attitude problem there as well because they have something to give us. One guy, one leader in the church that I like to follow on social media, Carrie Newhoff, talks about how you need to have the attitude that you're willing to learn from something from every single person on this earth, because everyone has some hard lesson, some piece of wisdom that they've learned from their past, and they can pass that on to you. Maybe it's some experience with technology that they have, and they can help you out with that, but they got something they can teach us. And so money, it really doesn't matter very much. What matters is the person, and the person is made in the image of God. So if we love God, if we hold God in proper respect and, awe, well, then we ought to show some respect for people who are in any situation, including those who are poor, including those who are poor who have made poor choices in life that have landed them in these circumstances. See, right here, it doesn't give us a why. It just says that it's a sin to belittle one's neighbor, and blessed are those who help the poor. So it really doesn't matter why they're there. Maybe you can't trust that person with actual cash. You can't go and hand them a $20 bill or a $100 bill or whatever and trust that they're going to spend it on rent or food or whatever it is. Maybe you have to give them a gift certificate to some grocery store, or I like to carry around a McDonald's gift card for when I give something to homeless people, so that way they can go get some food. There's no alcohol available at McDonald's. There's no drugs available at McDonald's. So they have to spend it on food. And so they can go ahead and they can eat. But the guys, I just want to say that one last time, be careful of what's in your heart. Don't look down on another person, whatever their circumstances are. That person is a fellow human being made in the image of Christ, and we need to love them where they're at and be willing to help them in whatever way is wise to get out of their situation. But just walking away isn't really a great option. There's times that is the right option, but always pray about it. Always be asking God, is there something I can do to help? If not, okay. Guys, that's what I had for you. Just an attitude check. Remember that I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye.